Well, hello. How are you? Whew, I'm feeling a bit shy. If you're hearing a lot of sound right now, it's because I decided to do something new today. I decided to do a podcast outside. So, if you like it, let me know in the comments and I shall do it more because the name of my podcast is Going Places and I realized that I haven't went any place yet. So, this is a small step. This is not the biggest step, but this is a small step. This is me going outside. And if you're hearing this, well, that's my iced coffee. Because this is my fuel. I consume it way too much that I should, but I do it anyway because I'm a fantastic guy. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit shy right now because I wanted to be at the, more far in my um, more far out. Ugh, my God, I'm searching my word today. My words. I'm feeling a bit shy because I don't want people to hear. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm shy. Anyway, so I wanted to say that this is my weekly podcast, but now it's my monthly and soon to be a year podcast. But yeah, I have incredible news. Incredible. Which is that I will go to my first convention. This is quite the swag. Because, what's fun about this is because before the pandemic, I wanted my first convention to be conference. It's it's a convention in Ottawa. It looks fun and everything, and I wanted it to be my first convention. Oh, you got a little bit of wind. Ooh. And yeah, this is what I wanted to be my first convention in 2020. But the pandemic happened, so now we are in 2021, and the dates that we got for that convention was, I think, end of July to the beginning of August. But it was too fast for me. But those were the dates in the site, but they weren't the official dates. I don't know how to explain it. So basically, they announced that it will be in November, which yeah, in November I'm okay with it because it will be a bit more far. Everyone will have their 2 doses and everything, so I feel more safe in November. Except that it will be in the middle of my semester, but I will deal with that when the time comes. I don't know. I will deal with that at that moment. So, first convention, yeah. This is quite the swag. And in other news, wow, it's summer. It's summertime. It's fun that it's summertime, finally. Okay, I gotta say that the temperature is not my vibe to the summer, I think. We will be better off in, if the spring had the temperature of the summer and the summer had the temperature of the spring, because this is a bit too hot right now. A bit too hot to my taste. A bit too hot. Oh, oh my God, a bug just flew right across the mic. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Anyway. So, I'm right now looking at all the tomato plants in my backyard. And for the longest time, because I was lucky enough to have so much tomato plants, but I didn't like tomatoes. So I was a brat. I was just like, no, I don't want those tomatoes, even though they are perfectly fine, beautiful tomatoes that grew from my backyard. But I didn't like them. But recently, I started liking them. With tomatoes, I don't like them when it's in chunks inside sauces or stuff like that. But weirdly enough, I love them in sandwiches. Like slices of tomatoes in sandwiches, that I'm absolutely more than fine with it. It's amazing. When I go to Subway, when I go to Subway, I ask for tomatoes, and then they usually, I don't know why, they put like four slices, maybe five. And yeah, I ask for more. I just like, can you put like double? And usually I say it such in a shy way that they're like, eh? And I say, can you put like double tomatoes? And then they say, you. Well, not you, but they put the tomatoes. And that's fun because I like tomatoes. My house is making sounds. I don't know what it is, but it's making sounds. In a normal podcast, I will feel bad to leave you without any commentaries. But I gotta say, I like the sounds right now. If you're wondering what I'm using, it's a Zoom H1N. I put the little fluff over the mic. It's really like fur. And yeah, that makes it that, the wind that you're hearing right now. You can hear the wind like in a normal way. But usually, if you will just have the mic without the fur, you will hear only grinches. Like you will not hear the wind. It will just be a really bad sound. But yeah, because of that, and because it's a quality mic, you can hear quite nicely. And I can hear with you because I have headphones on. Oh, that was a strong wind. I love summer. I don't like the temperature, but I love summer. It's weird though. I don't have classes right now. The I did for this year and the previous year. I did summer semesters, but they are both over. So those are my 2 months of liberty. Liberty with the spelled with T. Liberty. That's the thesis. Oh my god, thesis. Yeah, and a thesis, the homework you have to do a thesis, except it's thesis. Oh, sister. Yes, I love. I'm right now looking at my scooter. If you don't know what the scooter is, it's basically like the. Oh no, I forgot the name. In the movie Luca, if you watched it, it's about two boys who go outside of the sea and um, they want to buy a vapucha. I don't know what the name is, but it's basically it's on two. It's a scooter, by the way. It's a scooter. So basically, I got that permit when I was 14. I wasn't ready to go on the road. I wasn't ready. When I did my exam, I was just like a mess. And I got it somehow. I got my permit. I was 14. I was able to go on the roads with a scooter. But yeah, I went one time on the road and I had a horrible time. People were honking at me because I was a horrible driver. that's okay. They were rude, but I was also a horrible driver. So that was both of those things. And yeah, didn't end well. I came back home and I never touched that scooter again. And now I think I'm too tall for that scooter. I know there's not, height limits for scooters, but They should be, because my legs couldn't fit on that. I don't think so. I'm 6'3", so I don't think I could fit in a proper way in any scooter. But also, I'm still scared. And I don't know why, because now I have my driver's permit. I've been driving around for like 5 years. But yeah, I guess I have a fear of the roads a bit. Because even though I drive, I only started in the last 2 years to go in highways. When I got my driver's permit, it took me 2 times. The first times I did the worst thing that I could do. It's I was saying out loud everything that I was doing. So imagine me. I was just driving the car. There was the instructor just right from my right, and I was just saying, "Okay, I'm gonna turn now. Oh, there is a pieton. There is a cross. Someone walking. Oh, I'm not gonna hit them. Oh, and I'm gonna go right." So I was saying literally everything for like half an hour, and that's not the tea because the instructor just looked at me at the end and he said, "Seriously, you said so much in this past half hour, like we could write a book with it." And that's not a compliment. So I said, "Okay, yeeps, oopsie doopsie." But yeah, eventually I got my driver's license. The only error that I did that was a big error when I got it for the second time was that he said, the instructor said, "Okay, so in 1 kilometer, 1 mile, you're gonna turn right." So I was completely on the left lane, and there was like 3 lanes. No, four. There was 4 lanes. So he said, "Okay, in 1 kilometer, you're gonna turn right." So I said, "Okay," and then I look at the mirrors. There was no cars, so I didn't switch one lane. I switched all the lanes in one swoop. Like I just said, "Okay, floop." But there wasn't any car, so I was okay. But you can't do that. You can't just switch to 4 lanes like that. That's not proper proper driving. So the instructor said, "Okay, this was not legal for you to do." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he said, "Okay, but I'm gonna let it slide because I don't think I saw that you were looking in the mirrors and you were careful, but don't do that in real life. That's not that's not in real life. If you got your driver's license, don't do that." So I said okay, and he let it slide. He could have just really, maybe he could have just not given me the permit because of that. But because I did all the errors, I wasn't able to park from behind. That was a big thing. I wasn't good enough with the mirrors, but that I fixed that quite fast after I got my permit. I think 2 months after I got it, I was only parking from behind any places I went. Now I don't do that. When I go to grocery stores and stuff like that, if I see that it's busy, um, I won't take the time to do that because I don't want to be a jerk. If people are driving left and right and they're waiting for me and stuff like that, so I'm gonna park normally. But every chances I have to park from behind, I do it. When I park at home, I park from behind all the time because it takes time to park from behind. You have to use a mirror and stuff like that. But when you just want to go, you take your car and you want to go to a place, and you don't start off by looking at every mirror and stuff like that. No, I'm still looking, but I just drive past. I just go. Not in a fast way, but in a it's more convenient. I really like it, so I do it. And I had my car for now I think 4 months. Previously, I had another car for 3 years, but yeah, a snow truck bumped in my car, so the car was completely scratched. And I had this new car from the money I had from my insurance, and they were quite they were generous, the insurance, because it wasn't my fault. The dude the snow truck, they backed on me, and they should have seen me. So the insurance saw. There was a lot of costs. I kid you not. there was a lot of call with the calls with insurance and stuff like that. So they said, okay, so it's not your fault. The drivers said also that it's not your fault, it's their fault. So there's not the price is not going to go up for you, and we're gonna give you the amount because since it's an old car, it was a Corolla 2003, a good Corolla 2003, by the way. It was a good car. Like I know, it was quite clean. It was really going well. It was a good car, so I was really happy with that car. But it, there was damages that, even though they weren't bad, it was so much of an old. It was too old for them to just fix it. It would have costed more to fix it, even if the car was still okay. So they gave me an amount, and from that amount, I took it and I put some of amount that I had in the bank, and I got the Toyota Corolla 2012, and that's a nice car. I wanted to keep it with Corolla because even though each time I go to my car, since I'm 6'3", it asks a bit of my back to do so. I have to bend, and I like cars that are made more up from the ground because of that. But from the time being, I don't have back problems or stuff like that, so I'm okay to bend a bit. But yeah, eventually after that Corolla 2012, that I expect to use for more than 3 years. I don't know, maybe anything can happen, but it's a really nice car, so I want to keep it the most I can. Because of that, not because of that, but after that car, I want like a car that is more up from the ground, so I can have better sitting, better not bending to go to the car. So yeah, this is my plan for the moment. Oh, by the way, okay, there's two reasons for me to end the podcast abruptly, and the reason number one is if I see a bee or if I see a wasp, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. So this is one of the reasons, and the second reason is that I decided to do a podcast outside while there's a thunderstorm warning. But now the skies is really looking pretty, so because of that I said, oh yeah, fine. There's a thunderstorm warning, but I don't know if where you live it's the same thing, but where I live, we had thunderstorms warning for like 3 days out of 7 for the past 3 or 4 weeks, and only one of those days we had thunderstorms. So there's always those two other days that we have a warning, but there's absolutely nothing. So I looked at the sky and I was like, okay, I think those are one of the 2 days, but I could be surprised. There could be some there could be some thunderstorm. Who knows? And if it happens, I hope the rain doesn't come from just so fast because um, I have a microphone and I don't want to break it. I have a little protection from the microphone. I'm currently under a tree, so the tree can protect a bit, but it's still a few branches over me, not the whole tree. I'm not like directly under the tree, so because of that, I hope, not I hope, but it will be unfortunate if the rain or the thunderstorm just come in a blast, like whoop, like that. I want to learn how to use a barbecue. Oh my god, there's a bird. Oh, I'm sorry, a bird really almost fly right through me. I saw his beak. He was going right through me, and then he just floop at the last second. Okay. Okay, what I was saying is I would like to know how to use a barbecue. Barbecues are fun, but we have an old barbecue that doesn't work. But eventually, I would like to grill some stuff and be the barbecue peep. The barbecue master. The barbecue connoisseur. Okay, so the sky got a little bit dark. Maybe this is just a cloud coming by, but you know, there's a thunderstorm warning, so I'm a little bit worried right now. The sky is looking gray from that side, but it's looking fine from that side. And, I'm not sure if I should keep being here, because now I'm starting to be a little concerned. Quite concerned, actually. Okay. I'm gonna walk a bit. That sound is the air conditioning. It makes quite a lot of sound. You know what? We're gonna go back inside. I saw a wasp in this area though. I hope it's not there. Oh, okay, I'm quite scared right now. Wasp? No wasp, please. No wasp, please. Oh, no wasp, please. Okay, no wasp. I got a little scared. Well, guess I'm gonna go cooking. I was supposed to go cook tonight, so I'm gonna do that while doing a podcast. We're going places, people, except it's at my house and it's just me either going outside for the trail or doing chores. Oh my god. So, you know what? You're gonna decide what we're gonna eat. Let me open the fridge. Okay, there's dumplings. If it were from me, dumplings every day. But my dad doesn't like dumplings. He doesn't like a lot of things. So we can't eat dumplings tonight. That is just for me. Because I'm sorry, I burped. I make dumplings when I only serve for one person. But now I have to make dinner for 3. Me, my mom, and my dad. So I have some baby Brussels sprouts. That can be a good side meal. Okay, I need some imagination right now because I'm not sure what I can do right now. Okay, that's meat. Okay, no, that meat is frozen. That meat is completely frozen. So, I mean, we can start with the baby sprouts. I'm gonna put the oven on. Oh my god, I'm doing the same thing then when with my permit, the history of my permit. I was just keep talking to the instructor and I'm doing the same thing now, except a food. Okay, but you know, this is a podcast and I want you to know what I'm doing. I want you to know what the sounds are. Okay, this is a cultural experience. This is a culture. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not an ASMR sound. I will have to put a warning. Warning, this is not an ASMR podcast. This is far from that. Oh, you want to hear the water? Okay. So the water is gonna boil. I have to find the other utensils. Ugh. My back. Ugh. My back hurts. It hurts. I'm not finding the stuff. I'm upset. Oh no. Where the fuck is the stuff? Where the fuck is the stuff, bruh? Okay, I'm swearing now. I'm angry now. Where the fuck is the stuff? You know what? Fuck Bruxelles sprouts. Fuck it. We don't need that bitch. No fucking Bruxelles sprouts because I can't find my shit. Oh, it's right there. Is it that? I'm not sure if it's that. Okay, I could look at the dishwasher. Oh, it's there. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. Oh, it smells like burning now. How the fuck did I do that? I just put some... How the fuck did I burn my house? Okay, here you go. Voila. Okay. Gonna put that over it. That, and hopefully it will work. It doesn't work. Fuck. I'm so sorry. You didn't came for this. I just dragged you along. I'm sorry. I'm such an unconsiderate biatch. I'm unconsiderate. Have a feeling of your entertainment. Such a bitch. But I have good news now. Everything is set up. I can make Bruxelles sprouts. I'm gonna make the fan go up. Oh. Bruxelles sprouts doesn't have the best smell. Okay. So this will cook nice and gently. Nice and gently. Oh fuck. Such an impolite. Good thing I'm a fox. And foxes are impolite and stinky. You didn't hear that for me. Did you hear something? No, you didn't, because foxes are not stinky, they are perfection. Fuck you. Oh my god. Why is coffee drug? Why this? Okay. Let's go downstairs. We're gonna find something for eating, okay? I believe in us. I truly believe in us. With 2 heads, or whatever number of heads, maybe you listening to a podcast with a friend. And I'm surprised if there's more than one person listening to this. So if you're listening with someone else, or if two people are listening, well, that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh, I think I found something. That's a go-to. That works. That works perfectly, actually. Yeah, I found marinated butterfly shrimps. That's a good thing. Everyone in my family likes butterfly shrimps. I love butterfly shrimps. So we're gonna have that with or maybe we should have a bit of rice. I'm thinking about that. Maybe with a bit of rice it will all come together perfectly. I don't want to search for... Oh, I have it. Now, I'm broken everything. It's so hard to be a cooking foxhole. So hard. So hard to be the best cook fox that ever foxed. Please don't have me with culinary geniuses, foxes. They will destroy me. They will destroy me. They will tend to snap me with shrimps. They will put two shrimps together and just stab them together and they will destroy me. Okay, wait. Mercy! Okay, so I'm putting a bit of rice in the rice cooker. Yup. Better have more rice than not enough rice. Yee. I'm an hungry boy who always think in a hungry way. Are you a hungry boy too, or is it just me? So we're gonna put the water in the... Ooh. Okay, this is a good amount of water, I think. Maybe a little bit more? No, a little bit more. Okay, perfect. That arises perfection. Okay. I'm just gonna take the rice cooking thing and say to it, come here, sis. Gonna take that and make it there. Nyeh. Zoop. This is how you cook. You just make sounds and stuff happen. Zoop. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now I have to use scissor while doing a podcast. Okay, I'm putting you on the counter. Oh, do you want to hear scissors? It's like I'm giving you a haircut. Actually, that's a bit stressing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for giving you this anxiety. I'm not here to cut you. So meaning of me. Don't let the foxes cut you. Foxes can be doing their stuff, but don't let them cut you. Oh, those shrimps. Even when frozen, they look perfection. They look like perfection. I'm gonna cut the... This is all frozen, by the way. Even the brush brown are frozen too. Oh my god, my finger was stuck in the scissors. Anyway, oh my god, the scissors are in the sink. No, stop. Okay, I have to tell you something. Okay, I have to do a confession. I'm not cooking a lot. For a little while, I don't know why, but I was bragging that I was cooking and I was able to cook stuff. But you know what? That was a lie. That was a lie. I don't know why. I just said, oh, I made a lasagna once, and that I was like, I know my way around the kitchen. I don't. Okay, I don't. I destroy stuff. And this is why I keep eating takeout, because being in this kitchen stresses me. Don't like it. And I keep eating frozen food, and I have to cook like 2 times a week for the family, and I still fuck things up. but you know, I think that's okay. I'm trying. Well, I'm not trying. I'm doing frozen food and still fucking it up. But you know, one day I will try more. Who knows? Who knows? Please answer. Anyway, okay, they are all well put together. I have grease on my hand, but that's okay. I have grease on my face too, and that's not because of the shrimps. That's because of my face. Ah, let's talk about greasy faces. Do you have a greasy face? Because I have a greasy face. I kid you not. I could literally put my face in the. I could just take all the grease off my face, put it in the fryer, and we could fry fucking fries with it. My face is what the dermatologist said. The doctor of the faces and stuff, or the skin, whatever. Well, he said it's oily. It's a oily face. Oily. You know, oil, I just think about nice oil, the yummy oil. You know, you put the oil on the pasta and yummy. That's what the oil I'm thinking about. Not my goddamn face. But yeah, my face is oily AF. I don't miss oil at all. Like, oil is part of me. It's like my kryptonite. Well, it's not my kryptonite because it's on me all the time. I don't know. But do you have a oily face? Tell me in the comments. Or is it your face like mildly oily or not at all oily? Apparently that's not a good thing if it's not oily. I don't know how, but it's not a good thing. But, well, not a good thing. That's not better than I have too much oil. But, yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about oil and faces. Yeah. Okay, now I have to look how much we have to cook it. It says 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I have to put it more low because it was at 425 to 10 from 12 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna put them about 17 minutes because those have to be cooked. I don't want to take chances. Wow. Now I'm trying to find a place that has nice sound while I can still look at what I'm cooking. I guess I'm gonna go to the kitchen right there. Setting you up. Wow. Cooking, being an adult, taking responsibilities, going to school not because you have to, but because you want to have a future. Well, not exactly. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about education, because I'm doing my bachelor right now, but it feels like a dream. Not a dream, but I don't know, some kind of portal. I don't know how to say it, because my bachelor, it's a bachelor. It's fine, it's a bachelor. It's a wonderful bachelor. I'm so excited. I'm in university. Wow. I'm doing a bachelor degree. But there's bachelors that are worth more than others, and mine is not worth that much. It's not worth that much. So let's say I'm just going out with my bachelor, trying to find a job, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing a bachelor in communication, by the way. So a bachelor in communication, I go someplace that I like. You know what? I want to be. I don't know. I don't even know. I want to be something, and then there's someone else that has no bachelor and nothing, and just said, "Oh, I know how to program," so I'm gonna take him. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a dream right now because I'm doing a bachelor in university where I'm supposed to have a fucking job after university. But guess what? I'm doing a bachelor and I don't know what it will fucking give to me. I don't know. So I guess I'm here for the cultural experience to do classes and get to the master, because the master is what will save me. The master will come and will just swoop me. Except that I choose a master that isn't, properly. You do this master and you can do this job specifically. But I will open doors because I want to do a master in education. And yes, I've talked about education in all my podcasts and on Twitter non-stop. Well, that's because the thing. I love talking about education. I want to do a fucking master in education. So that's why I'm fucking into education. That's why I love education. I love to think how we can improve it and what it does and everything, how to do it, the ways to do it, the ways not only in scholar level, but just learn about stuff. Because if we're talking about stuff, I don't know. I think from high school, I feel weird saying this, but I don't know if I actually learned much in high school. Well, I learned in the moment. I learned in moments, that's for sure. But I think I forgot everything. It's been 5 years now. I forgot everything from high school. The history classes, I still don't know exactly what Jacques Cartier did. I forgot what Jacques Cartier did. Oh my god, Jacques Cartier is a big Canada guy. I don't know what the fuck he did. I forgot. And he's like one of the main bitch. Is the bitch. I say bitch because I think all the colonizer were, you know. Wow. But yeah, one of the main bad chars. So, oh, he's one of the main ones. And I don't know what he did. I don't remember. I think he colonized Quebec. I don't remember. Maybe it's like the whole fucking Canada. I don't know. So yeah, but in that time, history was my tea. I was so good at history. I'm sorry. Oops. Dang, this becoming a scary movie. Sorry, I heard someone from the door, so I was like, okay. I don't know. I heard like the doorbell just doing a little squeak. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, about history. I was good at history. I remembered everything. This was my tea. I wasn't good at math. I passed math, and I was really happy to pass math. I wasn't good in French because French is a disguise monster. It's it's quite something to say. Oh, I speak French, but oh my god, is it hard? Even for people that speak French, it's their first language, and it's still fucking hard. This language freaking broke me. So this is why I wouldn't mind if I were I don't know if in some time in my life I have to speak English even at work and stuff like that, because I know I'm doing a lot of errors in English. I know I'm doing errors, but at least it feels less stressful to speak English. Like, Jesus, French is speaking it's okay. I'm good at speaking French, but writing French are all the exceptions and stuff like that. French gave me a hard time. And French gave me PTSD. Gave me. I go to the doctor. Oh, you have PTSD? Yes, because of my French classes. Anyway, so I had history. History I was good at. Oh, science, by the way, wasn't good at all. But that I blame because I almost got killed. I almost got killed at science class. I had a teacher that wasn't present. They were not happy and they were not giving a frick. So the class was just super wild. And one time someone threw a ruler, a metal ruler, and it almost went to my skull. Like right in the middle of my skull. But I like twisted at the last moment and it didn't hit my head. So yeah, I almost fucking got killed while doing my science homework. For me, going to science was it was really because of the environment and the teacher that it made me hate it. Well, except in one of the last year of high school. That was a good science class, but it was too hard because I chose difficult science. So I was just barely surviving. But the teacher was nice though. But the year before that, no. So yeah, I didn't have a nice time in science. So I didn't have the grades for science either. But history, that was my thing. I was good at history. I was good. And I knew all the stuff. And I had, I had the grades. Well, not the big grades. I had, 80%, 85. But for me, they were extremely big. I know some people had like 85, and that was just like their worst note. Oh no. Poor you. You had your worst note, it was 85, and you had all the answers. Well, fuck you. Okay, I don't know what is going in my head right now. I'm just going around it. No, I'm insulting you. No, I'm not gonna insult you. Okay, you're valid. I'm so happy that you had the best notes, but I just couldn't keep up with the people that were just saying like, oh, I had a bad note, and I was like, oh no, you didn't pass it. They said yes, I passed. I said, I took control. I said, some people they want to have more good, better notes. So I was like, okay, so you passed it. You passed barely, and that makes you sad because you wanted to have maybe a better note. And they said, well, I had 85, and I was like, okay, you had the 85, and that's your best note, and that makes you happy at least. And they said, no, my bad note was 85, and all my other classes I have like 97. Oh, bitch. No. 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 It's okay, I'm happy for you, but don't tell that stuff to me because 85 was my best note. 85 was my best. It was my freaking best. Anyway, so I was good at history, but I forgot everything 5 years later. So what did high school do for me except, we were in a class and I was doing my stuff. But you have to reimagine a bit the high school because the best classes I had was art. Yes, dramatic art, acting and stuff like that. I loved it. Even though I was shy AF, I still liked it pretty much. And why don't we put art more in the main focus if you want to, if the student wants to? Because some students, they already know. I know some people are like, no, you can't know what you will do with your life at that age and stuff you can change. But there's some stuff that from a young age. I knew from age 10 that I will never be a French teacher and I will never do anything with that fucking language. That fucking language can fucking burn. Well, not burn. They can go in my mouth and I can speak with it and I can use it because that's my main fucking language. But I will not do anything more related with fucking French. So, if someone said, I see that French is stressing you out like really much. Would you like to have art classes instead? Well, not instead, but you have less French classes and you have more art, and that will be like, wow, this is amazing. Of course, I want to do more art. Art is fun. Art gave me hope. Art is what made me bear freaking high school. So I would have liked that option. And I think a lot of people see education like they have something stuffed in their butts. Oh dang! I'm going feisty now. Anyway, they see education like they have something stuck in their butts, and they just like, oh, I want they have education like that to be engineers and stuff like that. Bitch. Well, not everyone's gotta be engineer, and the main focus for education is that everyone at least has a high school diploma, and that's not the case right now. A lot of people drop out. Why? Because they get asked to do French and math and stuff like that they don't want to, so they can. It would be good to at least have an option to have maybe a diploma that is a high school diploma. Maybe that is less worth than a regular high school diploma or, a high school diploma with math or chemistry and stuff like that. But at least they have a diploma. This is the thing. I wrote an article today about Joe Biden. Joe Biden said that the USA were the leaders in the 20th century because they had the most people with education. And you know what? This dude, he said the truth. That's the thing. When people have more education, when they can at least get to a goal, well, that pushes them to go to the next goal. And even if it doesn't work, at least they got that first goal, and that's good for them. But now we are just saying we have to push those people until they get fucking cray cray, and until they can barely hold it together. That's the thing. They want to make engineers by freaking pushing. Maybe there's people that works for them, but I'm just saying the main focus for education would be to that everyone can acquire it, not that we pushes them to become engineer from a young age. This is Jesus. I don't know. I'm happy for people that are engineers or have jobs related to math, that you like math, you have a job related to math, and you're happy with it. I'm so happy for you. And I know that maybe it would have been bad for you if you had the choice to take art instead of math, that you would have not the path that you were in right now, but I don't have an explication for this. You're right. You're right. That it would be a bit effed up. That you have to give the option to do better jobs, but I don't know. That's the extreme right now. The extreme is you telling them to those 17, 18 years old that you have to ask them, they have to ask to go to the bathroom from deciding their whole freaking life. And that's fucked up. So what I'm saying, instead of saying, oh, you should put more grades, they should end their education at 20, no. You have to, people have to have their diploma. Putting more years is not the freaking option. The option is to maybe give more choices from a young age. And I know choices can be really stressful, and maybe that's a bit effed up to make them have choices like that. But I saw in a country, I think it was Finland, I think. I'm sorry, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but you have more choices in those countries to go to class, have a diploma in certain field. Even if it's a high school diploma. And that's the stuff, I'm not saying, okay, you should choose at 14 what you want to do with your life, and then if you choose art, well, you're 18 now, well, you can go to any math stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, you choose art when you're 14. You have a nicer time and you keep going in high school. And then you said, wow, I had a little bit of classes of math, and I like math, and I think it gave me a better options for the future. Well, maybe you can just, do one class in college to adapt to the math stuff that that you maybe didn't have in your art school diploma. But that's not the end of the world. That's just maybe one or two classes that you will have to do more. But you at least had a nice time for 4 years, from 14 to 18. You had a nice time. And you kept going in school. Because maybe at 14 you didn't like math. Maybe it was giving you a headache. So, this is what my view on education is. I think there could be a lot of changes. I think the main focus shouldn't be to put a lot of stuff in those kids' heads that they have to learn the more. It's to have when you stuff it like it's a, I don't know, like it's a freaking turkey. They're gonna forget most of the things, but it will be more about giving them the opportunity to make choices, to say, you know what, you're not an adult yet, but I'm giving you the stage. I'm giving you the stage, because being an adult is to be in the main stage all the time, because your life, all your choices, they be overbearing. You count all the years, and you count all the, wow, I'm 20. Example for me, I'm 22. I'm doing my bachelor. Okay, I had 1 year that I did a program that I didn't like, so I would have finished my bachelor right now. But now I'm 1 year less, and that's like 1 year less. Some people it's 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's always that stuff like that. It's a lot of decisions. Everything that you do is a decision that goes to these, that. But at least in high school, you can have that little, Okay, so I'm giving you the stage, but I'm preparing you to be an adult that way. I'm preparing you that, you have to make decisions in life, and sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it can be bad, but at least you make decisions. You're not stuffed with a bunch of stuff that maybe is not related to you. So, well, I think that's all my view for education. Wow, how long was I talking? Oh, I talked for 55 minutes for not about education, but the whole podcast. And I think I'm gonna end it here. I want to thank you again for listening to my podcast. I know it's going in all directions, and I want to say sorry, but I think that's just me. I want to maybe improve it, but I don't want to bash myself like it's the baddest thing ever. I think it gives some kind of, I don't know, a fun vibe that you're with me, that we are having a conversation in a way. Except I keep talking, so don't be shy to comment. Comment to make the dialogue happen, even if it's not at the same time. But yeah, I want to thank you again for listening to this podcast. You can. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, you can follow me. You can. Okay, you can. You know what? Yeah, everyone does it. So no. Okay, fine. You can follow me at Foxy Shaggy on Twitter, and from there, there's the link of my YouTube channel. And yes, I will see you on the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Be the queen. Be the king. Be the emperor. Be the swag. And be the awesomeness.